What is up, Waves Capital? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about how FaZe Holdings and or FaZe Clan stock is on fire right now, and this ticker symbol is going absolutely parabolic. So, FaZe closed the trading day of August 9th up over 42% and above a share price of $20 for the first time in its short history. Okay, again, seeing crazy volume. This stock is going parabolic. We will be taking a look at the charts and about my downside price targets near the end of the video. But I do want to say up front, this is very, very exciting to see and of course experience in the portfolio as a shareholder and investor and long-term believer in FaZe. As you guys can see, got the FaZe gear on, got the bear brick out just for the purposes of this video. And I do believe in FaZe for the long haul. I've talked a lot about FaZe on this channel. I've been a long-time holder of BRPM. We've covered the whole merger over the course of the past almost year now. And I'm very excited to see where this stock goes over the next 5 to 10 years as the gaming space develops, not only in gaming itself, but the social aspect of it as well. And as I've said many times before, FaZe is not just a gaming company. FaZe is a multimedia company, okay? They have branches in so many areas of social and advertising, and they're going to get into gambling. There's a lot going for FaZe on a longer term time horizon basis, okay? But the price action that we've seen lately is not the most organic. And in my opinion, it is a bit suspect, okay? So again, I will be talking about price later in the video, how I see FaZe stock playing out over the coming week, over the coming month. But of course, I do want to talk to you guys about why the price action is the share price above $20 at a valuation currently of 1.8 billion is very, very difficult to justify from a rational perspective, especially given the current macroeconomic backdrop and just the state of the markets right now. Okay, so to do that, I want to share this Wall Street Journal page, just going over FaZe Holdings financials. And because they have a relatively short financial history in terms of what has been made public knowledge, there isn't a crazy amount to look at here. But what we can see is pretty darn bad in terms of trying to justify, once again, a $1.8 billion valuation. Okay, so we'll take a quick look at this. We will then look at what I believe will be a definite catalyst for downside and could bring some pain to anyone who buys in at these levels above $20. And that will be FaZe Clan's Q2 earnings reports on August 15th. Okay, so let's quickly look at that, you guys. Although I am bearish, I will say short-term bearish on FaZe Clan. Once again, know that I have had, and I will continue to hold a fairly significant stock position, a common share position in FaZe. I will not be shorting FaZe Clan, just out of principle. I don't want to be that guy. But that said, there are many other growth stocks, many other very exciting companies that I'm excited about right now that I have call options on. So if you guys want to know what those are, if you want to know how I trade my personal portfolio on a day-to-day basis, then join the winning team, join Waves Capital, you guys. Again, complete breakdown of my personal portfolio, option stocks, cryptocurrencies, which I update every single trading day during market hours. And of course, you do receive my multiple daily newsletters every trading day as well. Okay, so that's the first link down below. 15 bucks a month, 40 bucks for every 3 months, completely up to you. You can always unsubscribe, but I trust you'll be sticking around, and I'll see you guys on the inside. Okay, again, first link down below. If not, no worries at all. Appreciate you watching right now. Let's get into price action after we cover this. Okay, so FaZe stock, again, up 42% today. That is insane. FaZe, once again, has a pretty short financial history. But what I've seen in the past and what I'm seeing here is very, very, again, it's not terrible. It's not just objectively bad. But if you're trying to justify a market cap of $1.8 billion, this simply won't do. Once again, especially given the fact that the market of story stocks, the market environment we were in a year ago, 2 years ago, during COVID, during just capital injections out the wazoo from the Fed. It's very different right now, you guys. Companies are being rewarded for year-over-year growth. FaZe is growing. Not crazy from an income perspective and revenue generation perspective just yet, but they are growing. They're definitely not profitable yet, though, and there is a pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult at this point in time to see a route to profitability in the short term. Again, long term, I think they'll make it work. I believe in the team. I believe in the scalability of just the general sector of the market and just general trend of gaming and socializing the gaming space. But right now, it's not looking good, and this market, again, is pretty unforgiving when it comes to companies struggling to find a path to profitability. Okay, so right here, you guys, you can look at all this for yourself, but what I do want to take a look at is, where is it? Is there EBITDA? Okay, so 5-quarter trend, net income growth is going negative. Sales revenue, they just don't, as of right now, they don't have this recorded, at least on Wall Street Journal. You can probably find some numbers elsewhere. I know we've covered some numbers in previous videos that I've made on FaZe. Those weren't very impressive either. But EBITDA, so March 2022, is at negative 945K. And EBITDA is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. That is a very good metric that just shows the underlying health of a company. And this is looking pretty bad, and it is not trending in a good direction either. So I know I just said that I was bullish on FaZe, and I definitely am bullish on FaZe for all the reasons I've been talking about, you guys. Again, I believe in this. I believe in this company very heavily over the coming 3, 5, 10 years, over a long-term time horizon. I do think this can be a future Nike someday. But at these levels, $20, skyrocketing 42% in a single day, this, I can confidently say, is, as of right now, as of the time of recording, absolutely not a good investment. And honestly, I would personally consider shorting FaZe stock. In the case that FaZe doesn't see further downside tomorrow, again, even if we rip tomorrow, it's pretty unlikely that I'll short FaZe just out of print. Again, fan of FaZe, I don't want to short them. That shows that you're innately betting against a company to succeed. And again, although there is a difference between shorting as a sport, as in the sport of trading, and just from a principle perspective, liking a company, those are two different things. But I'm not going to short FaZe once again, just because I'm a fan of them and I don't want to short them. But if I was purely trading this, I would 100% short them. And the reason is they are announcing their Q2 of 2022 business update on August 15th, which is their earnings report. So FaZe Holdings, the lifestyle media platform rooted in gaming and youth culture, announced that it will hold a webcast and conference call on Monday, August 15th, okay, to review its business strategy and financial results for the second quarter ended June 30th. All right, looking at these numbers, looking at their track record, and looking at what's been happening to a lot of these small cap, hyper growth companies that are not yet profitable just today. I mean, Coinbase, Roblox, Unity, many other names, smaller market cap names that are in way better financial condition than FaZe, reported earnings today and tanked. Okay? So, again, in the case that we do keep ripping, say over the next 3 to 4 days, you know what? I probably will create a short position. But if that happens, you guys, I highly recommend you do not buy, because earnings on the 15th, which is right here, I believe will probably act as an extremely negative catalyst for downside price action for FaZe stock. Okay? So again, hey, maybe we keep going parabolic. There is some degenerates re-entering the market. You know, Wall Street bets. Some I know like FaZe Banks posted this on his story, so you know some kids are going to see that, jump into their Robinhood, buy some calls, buy some shares. So maybe we keep going up. But ultimately, from a technical perspective, I think it's way more likely than not that over the coming sessions, we do at the very least come down to test the line of support here on the uptrend that FaZe set since the merger completed just under a month ago, a few weeks ago now. And from that time, FaZe is up over 2x, so up over almost 120% as of where we closed today. And this just doesn't make sense, you guys. Again, it's always fun to ride the waves. It's fun. Again, I'm a holder of FaZe. I have a pretty solid position in FaZe in terms of common shares, no calls. Unfortunately, as of now, definitely would. If I had calls on FaZe, 100% would have liquidated that position today and took some major profits. But FaZe in the short term is looking very, very unappealing to me as both a trader and an investor. I mean, trader, again, maybe I'll short this. Probably not, though, just for the sake of this video. But anyway, when it comes to downside price targets for FaZe, once again, even in the case that we keep ripping, ultimately, I do think FaZe at the very least will come down to test the line of support here. In the case that it takes up until their earnings reports, that would take us from where we're at 20 bucks down about 25%. Again, in the case that we see it on the 15th. But hey, maybe this happens over the next couple days, August 10th. Tomorrow, that would take us down 30%. Okay, so again, you guys, this video, I know some of you may be bummed about it, is more of a PSA. Just be careful if you're thinking about investing in FaZe right now and going long on the stock, because although it may be $30, $40, $50, $10 billion company over the next few years, over the next decade, it's very, very, from a fair value perspective, just objectively overvalued right now. And personally, I would absolutely not buy more shares or calls on this stock at this point in time. Okay, so let me know what you think about the video, you guys. Let me know what you think about my opinion, if you agree, if you disagree, and why. And I'll catch you in the comments downstairs. Lastly, for the last time, there is a lot more companies that I'm excited about right now that I have in the call options portfolio, and that I'm looking forward to the performance of over the coming weeks and months. So if you guys want to join Waves Cap one more time, that is the first link down below. And if not, all good. I'll catch you in the comments downstairs. Until next time, you guys, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.